Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go here in Baltimore. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. Finding room at midfield. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. It's a gain of 34.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down. To throw. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Shaheed in motion. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick six. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
They'll look to throw. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Oh, he's got a man open. That's London. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. London brought in motion. They'll look to throw again. He'll air it out down the middle. To the goal line and in. Touchdown Atlanta. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Falcons will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He's inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's into space past the 25. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. It's a gain of 49.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
London brought in motion. Robinson. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Pretty big swing here in the mindset of the defense. Before the play, you're thinking, man, we're on the 1-yard line. Pretty likely that it ends with a touchdown. But instead, you send them back 5 yards, and your chances of holding them to 3 just go up.
The second down throw is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Brian Cook. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
2nd and 5.
That is on 9-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Past the 40. Down the sideline. Past the 45. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10.
On the ready. Come on. Ready.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
Forced out left. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the 1st down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead. After the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set up to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Pick by Malachi starts. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready, break! Let's go now.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And a nice game there. And he's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for third and 3.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught at Savion Williams.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He'll look to throw. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. One of the Ravens has it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. Trying to get it to Savion Williams there. And that will lead to a second down.
Let's go now.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Now, deep ball for London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down on what will be a big play there for fourth and long.
First and 10.
Shaheed in motion. Throwing now from the gun. He's got it about the 8. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. And he overshot his man out of the end zone. That one's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's third and goal.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and just
he's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The offense staying put. They will go for two. Shaheed in motion. That is incomplete, and the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
36, Falcons 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hold the set. Here we go. Shot.
He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. On the run to the right. He'll run again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. The Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
It's fourth down.
Broncos. Hey.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. He's going to have a Ravens first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot as a gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's to the 15. And he will score! Dave Flowers! Touchdown, Baltimore. That his second TD catch of the season. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will add one more onto their big lead.
Falcons 13.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Williams in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike. And those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it. And it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. They came up a little bit short there on third down. I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in four-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores, you cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
Cup 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
To the air now on first and 10. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Here we go. Shot. Let's go.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up first down.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Now he's carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery.
And we talked about it during the break. If they're going to get back into this game, they're going to need to get some kind of spark going. And, well, the first drive of this half, the defense has certainly done their part, and now it's up to the offense to do something with it.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught for 3. And he'll take it on in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. Luke now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Ravens add on to their already sizable lead.
Falcons 13.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up the throw.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. But put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
16 yards.
1st and 10. Now, deep ball for London. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Putting his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and they then some.
And the Falcons, first down. A gain of 30. First down, Atlanta.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go now.
Shaheed in motion.
70. Let's go.
Back to the air one more time. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
This one caught at the 4. And he'll take this down to the 2. But a good tackle there. Going to set up 3rd and goal. Williams in motion. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. No reason not to go for it at this point. They will on 4th and goal.
Hogan, 19, Buffalo, 18. Ready?
They'll throw out of the gun. And that is caught on 4th and goal. They've got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
19, left.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Bateman. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like he had much of a chance.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal.
To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. And the Ravens stretch things out even further.
Falcons 21.
after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
London brought in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. Mike Reed, he gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
19 Lions. Come on, come on.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going up top and looking for Andrews. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The PAT up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, deep ball for London. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Open man downfield. That's London. And he'll he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane.